Hey there, Bryan VantHof here with RE/MAX Advantage Plus, Ramsey Trusted and Homelight. Welcome to December. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend, got your fill of turkey, spent time with family, watched some football, basketball, college football, whatever your enjoyments were. I hope you had a nice, relaxing Thanksgiving weekend. I am thankful for all of you and your dedication to reviewing this weekly email that I send out. I do enjoy doing it. I can't imagine not doing it on a weekly basis. I love providing relevant information and just being a resource for you. The housing market is certainly a kind of a leading indicator of really what's going on in the economy, whether that's the local economy, whether that's the national economy. It has a lot to do with consumer sentiment. I mean, how do people feel about where things are at with their finances, with their housing, with their personal economics? And so kind of getting to know where things are at with this, looking into this on a weekly basis really gives me a good grasp, I think, on really kind of what's happening in the local market. And understanding that, I think, is very important to how I can educate and provide information to my clients. So just understand that I'm here to help you accomplish your goals. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I am here to help you accomplish your goals on your timeline, on your schedule, and listening to what you want when it comes to putting together a strategy that makes the most sense for you. As an example, I had a great meeting with a great client, with a great customer yesterday. We talked about her home. We talked about different things that were going on. We did kind of the standard realtor stuff, realtor talk. And then I started talking to her about options, the things that we could do for her to help her sell her home, and just providing her with putting together strategies that make the most sense for her. So I talked a little bit about, okay, here are a number of different strategies that we can approach to make sure that you maximize the sale price on your home. We got through that whole conversation, and she said to me, I've talked with 4 other realtors, and not one of them have given me all of these options. They all wanted to do the kind of the standard realtor thing and do what they wanted to do, as opposed to listening to my goals and listening to maybe some of my ideas on how I want to see my home sold. So she really appreciated the fact that I listened to her and I provided all of the information, not just a one-size-fits-all strategy that pigeonholes everybody into doing the same thing every time they sell a home. So sometimes that works. That strategy has been around for a long time, kind of the tried and true realtor strategies that we have, some of the basic things that go into every listing when we sell a home. But with things that have changed recently in the real estate market, there are some other things that we can talk about and other strategies and other ideas that make sense for you as a home buyer or home seller that we can implement to really kind of make sure you get everything. I'm going to lay everything on the table for you and help you understand what those options mean to you, what the best strategy for you is, and just really be an information source and provide you with all the information that will help you make a great decision for yourself. So anyway, let's talk about the weekly stats. All of the stats I talk about today are of previously owned homes within that 50-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis in Minnesota. So we had just 402 new listings hit the market in the past 7 days. That's 45 more than we had actually last year for Turkey Week, for the week that included Thanksgiving. Just 105 coming soon listings. That's roughly the same as where we were at the same time last year. December is a time of declining inventory. People are putting up their Christmas decorations. They're busy with everything. We got stuff all over the place. Things don't get put away. We're running a million different places during December between shopping and gatherings and holiday parties and Christmas parties. And just December is a busy, busy month. So you do tend to see houses come off the market, whether they're sold or whether they have homeowners who just say, I'm taking it off the market for December. We are seeing a very significant decrease in our inventory numbers as we get into the month. 4,656 total available homes. That's 729 more than this time last year, but 336 fewer than last week and 900 less than just 30 days ago. So we have seen inventory level drops of over 900 homes just in the past 30 days. So significant amount of homes are coming off the market, again, whether they're sold or whether they're just coming off the market for the holiday season. Of the total available, 2,811 are single family homes. That's down 236. Median listing price of $447,000. That's down $3,000 from last week. Median days on market is 57. That's up 3. 981 townhouses, that's down 62 from last week. Median listing price at 295,000, that's unchanged, but days on the market extended by 5 to 55. 863 are condos, that's down 38 from last week. Median listing price at 200,000, unchanged from last week. Days on market trickled up 7 days to 89. So we are seeing the average or the median days on market really kind of get fairly extended here. We on average, we are up 7 days. Our days on market has increased 7 days just in the past month. So sellers' homes are sitting on the market longer. And what that means to you, if you are a buyer, guess what? Time on the market is the enemy of the seller. That means you get better pricing, you get better concessions. You just ultimately have more options as a buyer if you can find the house that best suits your family. So something to think about if you are a buyer. You've got about 30 to 45 days yet of kind of having the upper hand, quote unquote, over sellers after the first of the year. That's going to change. I expect a lot of multiple offers again next year, even if interest rates don't change much. But that's kind of what I am seeing. So we have 415 homes that went from active to pending, 309 went from pending to sold during the week last week. So again, not a lot of real activity over the Turkey Day week. Obviously, mortgage rates pretty much have been steady throughout the past week, and really mortgage rates have been pretty predictable. Even over the past 12 months, we've really only been within about a 1% range, between 6 and 7% in the past 12 months. We did tick over 7 just a little bit. At one point, we did tick under 6 for a little bit. Really, we've kind of been in that 6.25% to 6.5% range on a 30-year fixed conventional mortgage for really about the past year. So mortgage rates are fairly predictable right now, and I don't expect that to change as we head into 2025. So if you're expecting lower interest rates next year to buy a house, don't bank on it. Probably not going to happen. They're going to be around 6% or maybe slightly higher. It's just probably the reality of where we are in the market right now. So that's what I expect on mortgages. So hopefully that helps you. On the showing activity side, 7,000 realtor scheduled showings over the past week. That's slightly higher than our post-Thanksgiving last year. We're just in a steady real estate market. It's a very predictable real estate market right now. So if you're not looking for a lot of risk, if you're looking for a steady Eddie, that's probably about the right time is where things are at right now. One thing I did have here recently is clients are very concerned about insurance rates, not mortgage insurance, but homeowners insurance rates on properties. That can add fairly significant expense to your bottom line. So it's important to kind of have that conversation with your loan officer, with me, with an insurance agent to say, hey, what is insurance? What do insurance rates look like right now? Should I buy this home, this townhouse, this condo, whatever it might be? That's one of the things we talk about in consulting with clients is, okay, where are these things going to fall? How does that impact my affordability? How does it impact what I can buy? Something else to keep in mind. Finally, this week, let's talk about closed sales for November on those previously owned homes within 50 miles of downtown Minneapolis. 2,942 closed sales with median sale price at $360,000. Last November, 1 year ago, we had 200 less closed sales and a median sale price of $345,000. So we had over a 4% median increase from last November to this November in closed median sale prices for the month. We will see continued slower closed sales numbers through January and into February. We start to see the rise in home sales, so closed sales happen kind of in late February, and that continues to truck upwards through about August. And the reason that is, usually it's about a 30 to 45 day lag between the time a purchase agreement is signed and a home is closed. So what that means is people offering in early January are closing in early to late February. It's kind of indicating to me is right after the first of the year is when the market really is going to start. And this happens annually. This is when the market is really going to start to pick up. You get through the Christmas, you get through the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then buyers really start to kind of hit the road or hit showings. So something to keep in mind. If you are a buyer and you set yourself up in a position to buy now, you want to get out and purchase something. If you made an offer on a property today, your first house payment would very likely be March 1st because you wouldn't be closing in December, you'd be closing in January. And then that first house payment then for you would be March 1st. So if you're looking to schedule your time, I've mentioned this in weeks before, It's important to understand that if you buy a house in January and you close in February, your first house payment is going to be April 1st. So it's kind of, you almost get like a 2 to 3 month lag between the time you make an offer on a property and when you actually truly have to make your first house payment on things. So anyway, I guess that's really kind of all I have for the week. I appreciate all of you. If you want to talk strategy this month, what it looks like to buy or sell a house, whether it's the right time for you to buy or sell a house, when is the best time for you to do that based on your personal situation, love to schedule a time to talk. I have a teacher's heart. We'll discuss your goals. We'll discuss your timeline, your needs, exploring what's possible. No contracts, just insight. We'll lay out a clear path that aligns with your goals and timeline. When you choose to work with me, I manage every step. I provide consistent, open communication. That's the important piece. I'm never going to sugarcoat anything, and I'm always going to provide you with a lot of information and resources in an understandable and empathetic way. So I hope you have a great week. Thank you for taking the time to watch this again this week. And if I don't talk to you before next Thursday, I hope you have a great week.